Before the attack that killed Ambassador Chris Stevens and 3 other Americans in Libya, security at the U.S. consulate in Benghazi was a lot like at other diplomatic posts.
It did include a local Libyan guard force around the outer perimeter. This is the way we work in all of our missions all around the world.
Relying on the host nation to handle things outside on their own soil.
It's a risk our diplomats live with as a cost of doing business because foreign nations are not prepared to have us assemble our diplomats in tanks and armored personnel carriers.
What the U.S. can and does do is have its military provide security inside the walls.
As a matter of course, there are U.S. Marine security contingents that provide security to our embassies around the world.
But Ronald Newman, who served in 3 different nations as U.S. ambassador, says they're not everywhere.
Most embassies and consulates, if they have Marines at all, it'll be a very small group, 6 or 8.
There were none in Benghazi. The Pentagon has now dispatched some 50 Marines from an elite rapid response team to Libya to assess and boost embassy security. One solution might be building newer, more fortified embassies that can repel attacks, unlike the one-story villa that houses the Benghazi consulate. But former Secretary of State Madeleine Albright says that's terribly expensive.
How do you fund them? How do you have the people that operate them do their jobs and not be somewhere, miles outside of the center of town? It will re-raise a lot of these questions.
And after the attacks in Libya, Egypt, and Yemen, and 14 years after the African embassy bombings that killed more than 200, Newman says one question has a clear answer, and all diplomats know it.
There is no 100% security. If you want that, stay home.
Sagar Meghani, Associated Press, The Pentagon.